01437 764455 on your WhatsApp. Send us in your photos, your videos, and your voice notes. If you want to get a request on today, let me know what you're up to over the weekend. What's going on in your world? Also, plenty of birthday shout-outs coming in as well. So, Rob Baker joining me on the show now, also live across the socials as well. Be sure to come and say hello to us there. Rob, happy Friday, my man. Thanks for joining us here on Pure West.
Thanks, Toby. Great show.
Always fab catching up with you. So, Rob, tell us a little bit about Sporting Memories. What is it?
Okay, great stuff. Sporting Memories. So we're an organisation which uses the power of memories combined with sport. And the aim is to improve the well-being of elderly people. So we run sessions across Wales. We have around about 20 clubs across Wales at the moment. And we get together on a weekly basis and we talk sport and we play quizzes and we do light activities. And probably the reason I'm being on this session today is because just to highlight the group down in Haverfordwest Football Club. And they meet every Friday at 10:30 till 12. So it's just getting the word out there, really, and just to trying to promote the work they do down there and what we do as well as an organisation.
Fantastic work. So you're down at the Oggy Bridge Meadow every Friday. So it's a session happening right now. What sort of things would you talk about? How do you engage?
So a general structured club would include a welcoming environment, and we'll get people to sit down and have a chat about their week that's just gone by. We'll have a reminisce session about sporting events. So we could have a themed event. So say for Wimbledon's coming up, we could have a themed event about Wimbledon, talking about previous finals. We'll have tea and scones there as well. We'll have a game of, say, balloon tennis and things like that.
Oh, fantastic.
So that's a theme session. In general, again, we'll have a sporting chat, reminisce about whatever activities or sports that people, and you'll be surprised the amount of different sports that are talked about in these groups. It's not just your usual rugby and football. Our members of badminton, basketball represented Wales as well, and a few of them as well. And we've got ex-players, fans that come along as well. So it's just a mix of great sporting memories and reminisce sessions, as well as that light activity as well.
I can imagine you get some right characters turning up.
Yeah. Every club has got one or two characters, if not more. And you'll see the characters come out when we actually start playing the games, such as curling and boccia, which can be very highly competitive as well. And there's a few times when I've had to step in and show yellow and red cards.
I mean, Rob, I love this on so many levels because sport unites people of all ages, all backgrounds, all genders, all abilities. But when you get later on in life, dementia. My nan, bless her, she suffered terribly with it. But all of a sudden you'd be taken back to this moment in her life and you could have a conversation about it, and I would find out so much about that period in her life. And I know sport really chimes with so many people, especially people that are suffering with dementia.
Yeah, absolutely. And the club is not designed just for those with vast sporting knowledge. It can be anyone who just wants to have a chat. It's a free session, free refreshments. And as you just mentioned, it's quite surprising and so lovely to see when you mention sport and people perhaps they say they've never played sport or never really competed at sport at a decent level. But when you go back and take it back and say, look, have you ever swam or have you ever played tennis over the park? That brings so many memories back of what they used to do as children and younger people. And they remember those moments in time, and as well as like as I say, tennis, FA Cup finals. It could spark an interest in someone being a fan of a club, and it's amazing to see family members who actually join their relatives on these sessions, and they say, they come up to me at the end of the session and say, that's the most that person has spoken to us in the last couple of years, and it's just so rewarding.
Yeah, we have a very similar setup in the world of radio. We've got Haverfordwest High Radio that we do every Friday afternoon. We go there for the Wellbeing Friday clubs, and the teachers say the same. They won't put up their hand in class, they won't say much, but as soon as we put them behind a microphone in a studio, you can't shut them up. And it's incredible what it does for them as an individual, for their confidence and self-esteem. And I could imagine it's very similar with Sporting Memories.
Yeah, and very similar. We also encourage members and club leads to bring along sporting memorabilia as well. So we'll bring along some programs, old sporting equipment, whatever they've got in the loft, bring along, and it just encourages that chat and the communication throughout the sessions. And as you say, it sparks so many memories from people. We had a member down in Penarth a couple of weeks ago that brought in these old wooden tennis rackets, and it was amazing to see people's faces that they haven't seen those for so many years. And it was lovely to see and listen and hear their stories of their time playing tennis throughout, Cardiff and the Vale and things like that. It was just an amazing session.
Oh, fantastic. So every Friday at the Oggy Bridge Meadow Stadium, can people just turn up? Do they have to book? How does it work?
No, as I say, it's a free session with free tea, coffee, and sometimes some lovely biscuits. And there's no need to book at all. It's from 10:30 till 12. Just turn up. If you do want to email me, I can be emailed. I'm happy to give my direct email out at the end of this. If you want to contact me just to make sure that it's the right session for that person, I'm happy to have a chat with anyone. But in general, it's just turn up, and if you enjoy, we hope to see you the following week.
And who's this open to? Is it all ages, Rob?
Primarily it's 50 plus, but certainly we are an inclusive organisation. So if people want to turn up and give it a go and enjoy the sessions, we certainly wouldn't turn people away because of them being 49.
Yeah, it sounds wonderful. We'll have to pop down one Friday and meet some of the people. I mean, whenever I go down the Oggy Bridge Meadow, I've been there quite a bit recently with the home games. It's always a great atmosphere on match day, and it's a great setting for something like this, isn't it?
It's a lovely setting, as you say. The clubhouse overlooks the pitch. It's a lovely setting down there. It's very welcoming. Can I just mention Cherry Evans, who delivers the sessions for us as well, who works for the Voluntary Council down in Pembrokeshire, does a wonderful job. Cherry's one of the dementia development officers down there.
Cherry's wonderful. She's a good friend of ours here, Rob. She's absolute dynamite, isn't she?
She does amazing work. As have Haverfordwest Football, Wyndham Williams down there, who's been quite influential in setting the group up as well. So thanks both to them.
Yeah, thank you ever so much to all of the support that Pavs and Haverfordwest Football Club engage with the community, and it's a lot more than just a football club. It really is. Rob, thanks for joining us here on the show today. So if people would like to get in touch and find out more information about Sporting Memories or pop along to a session, what's the details?
Okay, so you can email me direct, which is rob.baker@sportingmemories.uk. We've got a website, www.sportingmemories.uk, and all the information about finding a club and how you can get involved, because obviously we're always looking for volunteers, fundraisers. It'd be great to listen to or hear from people that perhaps want to set up a club in Pembrokeshire, so we can add that to the Haverfordwest Club. So all the details are on there, and as I say, I'm happy for people to email me direct as well.
Fantastic. Rob, thanks ever so much for your time today, bud, and keep up the great work with Sporting Memories. I absolutely love it. What a fantastic concept.
Thanks, Toby. Thanks for having us on. Much appreciated.
Absolute pleasure. Rob Baker there from Sporting Memories right here on Pure West Radio. Make sure you get in touch with Rob to find out more of